Hi everyone, today's video is about the great pharaohs of ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt was one of the most powerful empires of the ancient world. Controlling land in Egypt and the Sudan, the Egyptian empire was located along the fertile corridor created by the Nile River. The Nile River's banks annually flooded, creating a wide floodplain that provided irrigation for Egyptian agriculture. This food supply allowed Egypt to forge a great empire. At the center of this empire were the pharaohs. These ancient Egypt pharaohs dictated the future of the Egyptian empire for thousands of years. The ancient Egyptian pharaohs were essentially the kings of Egypt. They created laws, collected taxes and controlled the armies of the Egyptian empire. The pharaoh was considered an offspring of the sun god Ra, and was thought to be divine. The pharaoh's most famous regalia was the dual crown of Egypt. The crown was formed out of two headdresses, one red and one white. These twin crowns were joined together, representing the joining of the upper and lower kingdoms of Egypt. Pharaohs were considered divine in life and were immortalized in death. When a pharaoh died, they were mummified and placed in lavish tombs complete with gold and jewelry. The crypts themselves were built on an impressive scale, the most famous of these being the Great Pyramids of Egypt. Built during the Old and Middle Kingdoms, these pyramids were built outside of the capital of Memphis on the Giza Plateau. Due to the plundering and grave robbing of these large tombs, pharaohs during the New Kingdom and later were buried in smaller, hidden crypts. The most famous of these is the necropolis at the Valley of the Kings, near the ancient city of Thebes, with over 63 tombs. In ancient Egypt, pharaohs controlled the empire from the rule of Menes in the first dynasty sometime around 3000 BC to Egypt's incorporation into Rome in 30 BC. Menes is considered the first true pharaoh, famous for uniting the kingdoms of Upper and Lower Egypt, creating the Egyptian Empire. Ramesses II, who ruled for 66 years until 1213 BC, is often considered the greatest pharaoh. He was famous for his long reign and his construction of the Temple of Karnak, near Thebes. He is also thought to be the pharaoh from the Book of Exodus in the Old Testament. The most well-known pharaoh today is Tutankhamun, due to the discovery of his intact burial chamber in 1922. Although only reigning as pharaoh for 10 years, his gold-plated burial mask is today one of the most iconic images of ancient Egypt. Thanks for watching. For more free information about ancient Egypt, visit ancientegypt.com today.